Okay, so a 401k and a Roth IRA are extremely similar to one another, yet the differences between them can be the difference between thousands or even millions of dollars waiting for you in the future. So, what are the crucial differences between a Roth IRA and a traditional 401k? Which one is best for you, not just today, but in the future? And if you stick around to the end of this video, I'll show you how you can use both of them together to grow your wealth even faster. Stay tuned. Hey everyone, Karan here from Life Accounting, where we help you save on taxes and increase your wealth. Okay, let's look at the characteristics of each and then compare them to one another. Starting with, what is a 401k? A 401k is a retirement savings account that is offered by employers to help fund your retirement. Now, you contribute to your traditional 401k with pre-tax dollars that come out of your paycheck before taxes are even taken out. And you decide what percentage of your paycheck to contribute to your traditional 401k. So let's check out the benefits of a traditional 401k. The first benefit of a traditional 401k is the tax break. As mentioned before, you get to contribute to your 401k with pre-tax dollars, which lowers your taxable income for the year. Now, the second benefit of a traditional 401k is higher contribution limits. Within a traditional 401k, you can contribute up to $19,500 per year. And if you're over 50 years old, then you can make catch-up contributions and contribute an additional $6,500 per year. Now, the third benefit of a traditional 401k is the employer match. You see, some employers offer to match a percentage of your contributions, basically providing you with free money. At our marketing agency, we offer 401k plans as a benefit to our team and also match their contributions up to a certain percentage. So, with all of those sweet benefits that come with the traditional 401k, the traditional 401k isn't perfect. Here are the downsides. There's a good chance that your 401k will have a waiting period. Yep, new employees typically have to wait a certain amount of time before they are eligible to contribute to a 401k. Nearly half of US companies have a waiting period of 6 months or more before they allow employees to participate in their 401k plan. Then there may be limited investment opportunities with the 401k. Employers use a third-party administrator, such as Guideline, to offer 401k plans to their employees. The investment options that you have as an employee will be limited to those offered by the administrator. Lastly, 401ks have something called required minimum distributions. At age 72, you are required to begin withdrawing a set amount of funds from your 401k, even if you don't want to or need to. And if you don't, you'll face penalties. Okay, let's look at the Roth IRA. By starting with, what is a Roth IRA? A Roth IRA stands for Individual Retirement Account and is also a retirement savings account. And as the name implies, with the Roth IRA, you open the account yourself and do not go through an employer. This makes a Roth IRA very popular for those who are self-employed or work for a company that does not offer a 401k plan. Now, the contributions you make to a Roth IRA are not pre-tax. But don't get sad just yet, because the Roth IRA allows your money to grow tax-free and allows you to withdraw it tax-free once you turn 59 and a half. So let's check out the benefits of a Roth IRA. As mentioned, tax-free growth is the first big benefit of a Roth IRA. The money you contribute to your Roth IRA has already been taxed, and therefore the growth of your investments and your withdrawals at 59 and a half are not taxed. Another benefit of the Roth IRA is that you can open it yourself. Yep, you can open a Roth IRA at any time and start contributing to it at any time with no waiting periods or employer sponsor. Roth IRAs also have a wide variety of investment options. Without a third-party administrator, you have the ability to pick and choose what funds you want to invest in and are not limited to what the administrator makes available. Additionally, the Roth IRA has no required minimum distributions. If you want to hold your money in your Roth IRA forever, you can and are not subject to any penalties for not taking the money out after age 72. That's as long as you had your Roth IRA for a minimum of 5 years. Sounds good, right? Well, it's only fair I point out the disadvantages of the Roth IRA. The first disadvantage is low contribution limits. With the Roth IRA, you can only contribute up to $6,000 per year, or up to $7,000 if you are 50 years of age or older. Now, the second disadvantage is income limits. With the Roth IRA, if your modified adjusted gross income in 2021 is $208,000 or more for married couples filing jointly, or $140,000 or more for single filers, you are not allowed to contribute to your Roth IRA. Now, if that's you and you're over the income limit, there is something called a backdoor Roth IRA that can be used instead. If you'd like for me to make a video on the backdoor Roth IRA, let me know in the comments. Okay, now that we know what a traditional 401k and a Roth IRA are, let's compare them. When it comes to eligibility, for 401k, it's only available through an employer-sponsored program and can include waiting periods. But with the Roth IRA, earned income is a requirement and there are income restrictions. All right, what about contribution limits? For a 401k for 2021, you can contribute $19,500 per year or $26,000 per year if you're 50 years of age or older. And additional contribution limits may apply for those considered highly compensated employees. But for the Roth IRA for 2021, you can only contribute up to $6,000 per year or $7,000 per year if 50 or older. Now, what about taxes on contributions? Well, with the traditional 401k, contributions are made pre-tax and lower your taxable income. With the Roth IRA, contributions are made after tax and investments grow tax-free. All right, but what about taxes on withdrawal? Well, with the traditional 401k, taxes are paid based on your tax bracket when you withdraw in retirement, and you are required to make minimum distributions starting at age 72 to avoid penalties. But with the Roth IRA, no taxes are paid when you withdraw it in retirement. Now, what about those investment options? Well, with the 401k, those are limited to those offered by the third-party administrator. But with the Roth IRA, there's no limitations because there's no third-party administrator. Now, with the traditional 401k, there are penalties when you withdraw before 59 and a half. And the Roth IRA also has the same penalty when you withdraw before 59 and a half. So with that being said, is a traditional 401k or a Roth IRA best for you? Well, the correct answer ultimately depends on your unique situation. If you believe you will be in a higher tax bracket when you retire, a Roth IRA would make sense as withdrawals in retirement are tax-free. Now, if you believe you will be in a lower tax bracket when you retire, then a traditional 401k would make sense as you get to take the tax break now and then withdraw it when you are in a lower tax bracket. But let's talk about using both of them to maximize the growth potential of your retirement savings. In general, if you can afford to make the contributions, it makes sense to use both. Your traditional 401k will allow for high contribution limits and possible employer matches, which allows you to save more. And then your Roth IRA allows for increased investment options. So first you will max out your 401k up to your employer's match and then contribute the rest into your Roth IRA. Any remaining can be funneled back into your 401k for maximum benefit. So there you have it. I'm gonna place a few videos on the screen I think you should watch next, so be sure to check them out. And if you found this video helpful, do me a favor and hit that like button for me. It helps others find this video on YouTube. And subscribe to the channel for more financial information that helps you save on taxes and creates more profit in your business. I'm Karan from Life Accounting, and I'll see you in the next video.